Hello, Sam from Wonderful here. Today we're talking about our 60 weight Efina thread and why it's great for needle turn applique. There are a number of applique techniques available, some of those being turned under applique using freezer paper or starch. You can do something like a raw edge applique using fusible underneath. You can do reverse applique. There's also decorative stitch applique. And our last version here is the needle turn applique using the back basting method, which we're going to be talking about more today. We're going to use a simple tulip pattern to show you the back basting method. For this application, we're going to be using our 60 weight 2-ply Egyptian cotton called Efina. First, what you want to do is trace your pattern onto the wrong side of the fabric. Then we're going to go onto the right side and put our piece of fabric right on there. We're going to use a 12 weight thread called spaghetti, and we're going to trace it from the wrong side of the fabric onto the right side using the Milner 3 needle. We're wanting to use a needle this large because it's going to make some tiny holes in the fabric, so that later on, when we remove part of the basting, the holes will remain. We can actually use that as a guideline to stitch down the applique. To finish this off, we're going to grab our short darner, and we're going to grab our Efina thread, and we're going to start slowly turning under the edge. Start by taking a small bite into the applique fabric. Place the needle straight down into the background, taking tiny bites of fabric. Efina will reduce the thread visibility and bulk. Make sure to stitch as close to the edge as you can for nearly invisible stitches. Now onto the main event. We're going to talk about the Efina thread and why it's so great for this technique. The Efina thread is really great for this because it's so thin. It's a 60 weight cotton. So that means that essentially it's going to blend in really well. We have almost 100 colors made at this point where you can match the fabric as well almost perfectly. The nature of cotton is really great because along with the thread and the needle, it helps actually turn the edge of the fabric a lot easier. So it will help get that clean look that you want with your applique as well. When you're planning your applique project at home, you just want to be mindful of the order that you're attaching the pieces to the backing of the fabric. So for example, we use the leaf first, then the stem, and then the top of the flower. If you try this thread out at home, let us know what you think and leave a comment below. Happy stitching!
Thanks for watching! And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more great tips, tricks, and tutorials. You can also sign up for our weekly newsletter to get the first look at free projects, sewing tips, and inspiring tutorials delivered right to your inbox. Check out the description box below to sign up, as well as find a list of stores and retailers that you can purchase Wonderful threads from in your country.